Okay, so welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. And today we are going to be looking at it's kind of a big deal, actually.
Yeah.
Microsoft Excel is now letting you use Python code
hmm
inside of your spreadsheets.
That's right.
So we're looking at just a little excerpt from a document called Pasted Text.
Oh, well.
And but it's a pretty big deal.
hmm
Basically, you can use the user friendliness of Excel
hmm
with like the power of Python all in one place.
Yeah, I mean, this is really a big deal for anybody who's
Yep.
working with data in Excel. I mean,
Yeah.
it's bringing a whole nother dimension to its possibilities
Yeah.
for analysis and automation.
Yeah, so the source mentions a keyboard shortcut,
Okay.
CTRL+ALT+SHIFT+P,
Right.
which seems like a pretty important combination for such a major feature. Is this Microsoft's way of saying like, hey, we know you're
Yeah.
going to be using this a lot,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I mean, it really shows that they want this feature to be front and center and,
Mhm.
integrated into the regular workflow of people who are using Excel.
right?
This is not hidden away somewhere. They clearly expect people to embrace this integration.
Yeah, and then there's this formula
hmm
equals PY.
Right.
It seems so simple, but I have a feeling it's the key to unlocking like a whole new level of
Totally.
spreadsheet wizardry.
I mean, the equals PY formula is really like a magic portal
Yeah.
to bring the power of Python into your spreadsheets. So you can start a formula with equals PY, and then you can write, a little Python script right there in
Yeah.
the formula to
Yeah.
manipulate data that's in your spreadsheet and do really complex calculations and data cleaning that, would be a nightmare with standard formulas.
Okay, but give me like a real world scenario where this would make my life easier.
Sure. Let's say you are tracking, investments
Okay.
in a spreadsheet. You could use Python to automatically pull in like daily stock prices from the web and then calculate your, portfolio performance in real time. So
Yeah.
you're not having to manually copy and paste
Okay.
and do calculations.
That's incredible. I once spent like hours trying to clean up a messy data set for a
Wow.
project.
I know, I've been there.
This Python integration would have saved me so much time and frustration.
Absolutely.
But I have to admit it, like the idea of learning Python just to use it in Excel
Sure.
feels a little intimidating.
I can understand why you would feel that way.
Yeah.
It's not as daunting as you think. Think of Python as like a supercharged calculator
Okay.
within Excel. You're basically just, giving it instructions in a very logical way. And it crunches numbers and manipulates data in ways that regular formulas just can't.
Yeah.
And the great thing is there are tons of resources available online to help you learn, the basics of Python. So this might even be the perfect way for people who are curious about coding to finally take the plunge.
Yeah. Speaking of automation, like
Yeah.
this new feature could fundamentally change
Yeah.
how we work with data in Excel.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the benefits,
Right.
but part of me wonders if this is all a bit much like,
Sure.
will everyone need to become a programmer now to use Excel effectively?
That's a great question, and it raises an important point about, accessibility.
Yeah.
I don't think everyone needs to become like a full-fledged programmer
Yeah.
to benefit from this. It's more about having a basic understanding of how to give Python instructions.
Okay.
And for more complex tasks,
Yeah.
there will always be, people who specialize in writing these Python scripts.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. So what other possibilities can you imagine with this kind of integration?
Oh, tons. I mean, this could open up a whole new world of data analysis and automation within Excel. Imagine being able to create like interactive dashboards that are pulling data from various sources or run statistical models or even build, simple machine learning algorithms, all within the familiar environment of a spreadsheet.
Wow. The possibilities are truly mind-boggling.
It is pretty crazy.
This whole thing leaves me wondering, what other powerful combinations of software tools
Yeah.
can we imagine in the future? It feels like we're on the verge of a whole new era of
Yeah.
software integration.
Yeah, for sure.
So to all of you listening, I encourage you to dive into this new Python in Excel feature.
Mm.
See what it can do for you. Who knows? You might just discover a whole new way
Mm.
of working with data.